Hello traders, welcome back to one more session of Market Outlook. Tonight we'll be breaking down the ES futures to see, based on fundamental analysis, where we think this market is going to head to in this new week that is about to start on Monday the 6th. No, actually on Sunday the 5th when we reopen. All right, so let's jump into it, guys. Traders. All right, so in last market session, remember I talked about the W, man. One tap, two tap, and that is exactly what we got with a run up all the way back to the middle of the hump of the W. What does that mean? This means that technically, right here at this level, yes, the W can, continue to break out and go higher, but we do have this resistance level up here. So the farthest area I'm really looking for the W to potentially run to would be right back to the last high right here. But on Friday, we can see that we did not have a strong close on Friday. What does that mean? It means that though I was looking at a W, and we did talk about this. I said that whenever the W, forms and we get back to the hump of the W, we have to be very cautious. Why? Because at this level, the market can decide to do something completely different. Now, the market, if it doesn't break out here, you can decide, hey, we're probably just going to channel in this area for a little bit before we decide to break out or we decide that we're going to break down. All right. So basically, for right now, that is what, I'm looking at. Also, let's just get a little bit deeper with it and see, what the market is basically telling us. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put my horizontal diagonal trend line over here, and as you can see, look what happened. We run right back up to that trend line that was a resistance, and now the market was closed Friday, so this candle is basically invalid because we weren't open on Friday. But when we come back around Sunday, we have to see what happened, because in this area it's a very, very tricky area. um, it's not 100% clear. On the MACD, we're seeing momentum shifting down just a little bit, but I would not, consider dooms and glooms yet, because we're seeing MACD starting to curve around a little bit, so we can still, get a turn back around, and we do get some more momentum and break out. And if we break this trend line to the upside, guys, it's no question where we're heading to at that point. At that time, it'll be very, very clear that, hey, we're coming back to test this level right here. So for now, I'm still very optimistic. We have the 50 period moving average looking to come back and cross above the 200 period moving average. Our price is all above the short term moving averages. So for this reason, I'm still very bullish, and I'm still looking for this market to let's switch to the hourly just a little bit so we can see microscopically what is actually happening. Okay, so right here we can see that this is what happened. We're starting to pull back down, but where are we pulling back down to? All right, this is why we have to use multiple time frame analysis to kind of get a clear direction of what's going on. We were selling off. This is what happened on Friday. On Thursday, so now I'm looking for this triangle to potentially find a support right here, because over here this was resistance, strong support potentially in this area. So let's see if this bounce come up and pull back, and then we get a breakout and start to head higher. If the hourly chart breaks out and start to head higher, then the daily chart is gonna do the same thing. Or we may potentially pull back a little bit more before we start to go higher, because on the hourly chart we're seeing where short-term moving averages are starting to break down, potentially down below this 50 period moving average. So if that happens, that would actually mean that, hey, short term, the market is looking to pull back down just a little bit more, maybe back down to this level before we get a bounce and start to head back a little bit higher. Though I'm seeing, still a little bit of a bullish setup, I'm still very, very, very cautious, guys, because, you know, I'm still hearing a lot more of talkings about coronavirus. And like I say, coronavirus is not new news, but if we have to completely shut down again, I can't think of a person that would be super, super optimistic. The market is gonna sell off again if we have to shut down everything completely. I know, airline still have not recovered yet. A lot of the cruise companies, they're still down. They have not recovered yet. So if we shut down again, it's not going to be a good look overall. But for right now, the chart is still saying, hey, at least for right now, we're still in a little bit of a consolidation, era. We still need one more day to kind of see clearly where we're gonna go, and then from there, we'll just trade what the market shows us, and not necessarily what we're thinking is going to happen. All right. So please hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that when the next weekly market outlook comes out, you'll be the first to get notified. Until then, stay tuned. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.